Good afternoon and Jai Hind बच्चों. So yesterday we had discussed the theory of NPO, that what is NPO, what type of accounts will open, why the NPO open, what are the features of NPO, all that we covered in the last class. Today we will start with the first account, that is the name of the account is receipt and payment account. But by the name itself you can understand it is an account which contains receipt and payment. So whatever the non-profit organization receive the amount, whether receive in cash, whether receive in bank, that all will be recorded in the receipt and payment account in receipt side. And whatever the organization pay the amount either in cash or bank, that will be recorded in the payment side. अब बच्चा receipt and payment having two different side, two different nature. One is capital and one is revenue. So बच्चा in receipt and payment account, all capital receipt will be also recorded, all capital expenditure will also record. Similarly, all revenue receipts will also recorded and all revenue expenditure will also recorded. What is the capital receipt? What is the capital expenditure? What is the revenue receipt? What is revenue expenditure? In the last class I had explained you. Now the most important thing what you have to keep in your mind when it is the matter of receipt and payment, that in receipt and payment previous year receipt or payment is recorded if it is done in the present year. It means suppose the year is previous year is 2017, present year is 2018 and next year is 2019. So in the receipt and payment, what we will record all the receipt of 2018 and 19 when we are preparing the receipt and payment at the date 2018. Suppose in the year 2018 we are preparing the receipt and payment, so we will record all the receipt, all the payment of 2018, as well as if we receive any payment of 2017 in 2018, that will also recorded. So if any previous year amount is received or paid in 2018, that will also recorded. If you receive any advance of 2019 in 2018, that will also recorded. So summary of this whole concept is saying what? That in the receipt and payment we will record the previous year amount also, we will record the present year amount also, and at the same time bacha we will record the next year amount also. Okay, and that is the meaning of receipt and payment account. Okay, chalo ji. This is what bacha, this is the summary of receipt and payment. It record all the cash and bank receipt and all the cash bank payment. That's why we are saying it is an option of cash account. But receipt and payment have a different format, have a different content. So what are the different format and different content of receipt and payment, that I'm showing you. But this much is clear, that in receipt and payment we record the capital receipt and capital expenditure, we record the revenue receipt and revenue expenditure, and the receipt and payment previous year, present year and next year, all amount will be recorded. Chalo ji, now next, the format of receipt and payment. How the format will be. I think now it is visible to you. So bacha, you can see the format of receipt and payment account, where the debit side is the receipt side and the credit side is the payment side. Receipt and payment account is open with the balance BD of cash in hand or cash in bank. It is not necessary that both will be there. Maybe only cash in bank is there, maybe only cash in hand is there, maybe only both will be there. So it is open with to balance BD and close with by balance CD, as we are doing in the cash book. Okay. Now, the content, the amount, what we are receiving, the content, the amount, what we are receiving, that will be considered and recorded in the receipt side, and the amount, whatever we are making the payment, that will be recorded in the credit side. Capital payment like purchase of building, purchase of furniture, purchase of investment, purchase of any particular expense, tournament expense, sports equipment, books, that all is considered as a capital payment. So basically you can see that all is basically creating assets. Tournament expense is a specific expense. A specific expense which is done in a huge amount. For that a specific fund will be there. So that all will be capital payment. Salary, honorarium. Acha, honorarium means what, bacha? It is very simple. When we are giving the amount to any expert for giving the services, like any experts come in our organization and giving the service, and we are making a payment to that person, that will be considered, that amount will be considered as honorarium. So honorarium can be explained a very simple word. Payment to the expert for giving the service is considered as honorarium. Rent and taxes, print and stationery, advertisement, electricity, insurance, postage expenses, audit fees, municipal taxes, price distribution, charity show expenses, office expenses, all you can see, it is a regular basis expenses, not creating any assets. That's why it will be considered as revenue expenses, revenue payment is there. Okay. So bacha, these all are considered. I will tell you each and every word when we are going to solve the numerical, each and every word meaning specifically if it is a new word for you. So without any delay, this is the format. You understand that the theory of what is the receipt and payment format. Two sides are there. One side is receipt, one side is spend. No matter it is capital, no matter it is revenue, all receipt will be recorded in the receipt side. Similarly, no matter what is receipt is capital, receipt is revenue, all will be recorded in the payment side. You not need to categorize like this is capital payment, this is revenue payment. It is for your understanding, it is for your knowledge, but when you are going to prepare the receipt and payment, we not need to categorize that it is a capital payment, it is a revenue payment. Always remember that receipt and payment is open with balance BD, cash in hand and cash bank, and it is closed with the balance CD, cash in hand, cash in bank. Terms and condition apply if we have any opening balance and if we have any closing balance. So bacha, next thing is what, as we come to know that it is a option of cash book. But what are the difference between receipt and payment and cash book? That we have to understand. So for understanding this particular concept, I'm just showing you the differences between the receipt and payment account and cash book. I think now it is visible to you. Dekho, receipt and payment is prepared on the basis of cash book, and it is prepared on the basis of receipt and payment record in the chronicle order. तो अब कहोगे सर कंफ्यूज हो गया जी. देखो, it is a receipt and payment is not a receipt and payment account. It is not a receipt and payment account. It is simply that how much cash we are receiving in the business, that is considered as receipt, and how much amount we paid, that is recorded as a payment. And cash book is recorded on a chronological order. It means in a sequence. But receipt and payment is not that type. It is not in a sequence. You can write down up and down. No issues are there. And receipt and payment, once your cash book is made on the basis of receipt and payment transactions, then we will open the receipt and payment account on the basis of cash book. So what is the basis of cash book? The basis of cash book is whatever the amount received and whatever the amount paid, that information in a sequence order. And on the basis of cash book, we are preparing the receipt and payment in NPO. Second bachcha, receipt and payment is not recorded date wise. No date is there. But have you ever remembered the cash book in class 11? So you have a date column also, and where you will record each and every transaction as a date wise. In receipt and payment, there is no column of ledger folio, but in the cash book there is a column of ledger folio also. In receipt and payment, there is no difference between the cash and bank column. It means receipt and payment having a single column where all cash and bank transactions recorded together. But in cash book, bachcha, we are recording the cash transaction and bank transaction separately when we have the double column cash book. One column only record the cash transaction, one column only record the bank transaction. Receipt and payment account is prepared for not-for-profit organization, and it is prepared for both non-for-profit organization and profit-making institution also. That's why I said it is the option of cash book. Receipt and payment is an option of cash book. Because receipt and payment is prepared on the basis of cash book. Receipt and payment is prepared on the basis of cash book. But the main account of NPO will be receipt and payment, not cash book. But once it goes to the profit organization, in that also cash book is prepared, but their cash book will be the main account. Achha, sides. In NPO we have a side of receipt and payment, and in cash book we have a side of debit and credit. We have a side of debit and credit in cash book, and we have a side of receipt and payment in the receipt and payment account. Okay? So always remember that receipt and payment account is the option of cash book. Cash book will be prepared, and on the basis of that we will prepare the receipt and payment account. But receipt and payment account will be the main account in NPO, and cash book will be the main account in profit organization, because in profit organization, so we are not going to prepare the receipt and payment. So bachcha, we have now format, we have particular differences also. Now it's time to solve few questions of receipt and payment. Generally the receipt and payment only base should be clear, because in the exam it is not something that questions asked from this particular topic, receipt and payment. But whenever the other question will come, it will always on the basis of receipt and payment. So how we will open receipt and payment, that you have to learn. Okay? So see this. Account of Metro Club. अब देखो बच्चा, club is what? NPO, non-profit organization. School, hospital, charitable trust, clubs are coming under the non-profit organization. Getting my point? So we will prepare the receipt and payment account for the same. And how we will prepare? You see, bacha, first so we have to open our account, and where we have to write down that name of the company, which is what, bacha? Metro Club. So here we will write down Metro Club. A Metro Club is preparing the this particular receipt and payment for the year ended 31st March 2020. And here you can write down receipt and payment account. This side is debit and this side is credit. This side is debit and this side is credit. But this is a receipt and payment. So instead of debit and instead of credit, we will write down what, bacha? We will write down receipt, and we will write down here the payment side. Okay, so always remember the side will be debit and credit, but instead of debit and credit, we will write down receipt and payments. Okay, now we are knowing that the receipt and payment account is always open with the cash balance, with the bank balance, if it is there in the question. And as you can see that in the question it is there, opening balance of cash and bank on 1st April 2019 was 8,500. So first thing what we are going to write down, we will write down here to balance BD 8,500. Not need to specify it is cash or bank because only one balance is given. Subscription received for current year 30. See here, subscription received for current year 30, previous year 2000, future year 1000. So bacha, subscription received, you received the subscription, so that will be transferred in the receipt side, and you will write down here, see this, to subscription. Up current year, previous year. So current year is what, bacha? Current year is your 2020. You can write down 2020, or you can write down like the words, by the words also. Previous year, current year, and next year. As we already discussed that in receipt and payment account, no matter it is rated with the previous year, it is rated with the current year, it is rated with the next year, all the year receipt will be recorded if it is given in the question. So bacha, we receive previous year how much? So sir, we receive previous year total 2,000 rupees. We receive current year how much? 30,000. And we receive future year how much, bacha? 1,000. So total we receive is 30 plus 2 plus 1 is equal to 33,000. Now, life membership fees. Ab life membership fees you received. Life membership fees you received 7,000. So you will write down here to life membership fees is 7,000. What is the life membership fees? Like suppose one particular club is there which have two offers. That annually you can pay 500 rupees for membership. So every year you have to pay 500 rupees. Either you have one more option, that what? That you can pay the membership fees for the whole life. For the whole life at a time. And that will be considered as life membership fees. Bacha, what is the life membership fees nature? You understand. Life membership fees will be received once in a life. Once in a life from that person. So it is not non-repeated nature. It will receive one time. life membership, one time. So it is a capital receipt. If it is a normal membership fees annually, every year you are receiving, so that is a revenue receipt. Okay, so always remember that life membership fees is having a capital receipt nature. Now, investment. You do the investment. You do the investment. So when you do the investment, you are making the payment of that amount. So you will write down here by investment. Because investment is what, bacha? We are investing the money somewhere. So when we are investing, when we are paying that. So how much we paid? 30,000. Donation. We received the donation. अब donation की भी कहानी भाई, donation is a capital receipt, a revenue receipt. So there are certain points. Although we will discuss the donation point separately, but in a short I am telling you, when donation is for a specific purpose, donation for swimming pool, donation for building, so then it will be a capital receipt. So always remember in the mind, when donation is for a specific purpose, then it will be what? Capital receipt. And if normal donation is there, it will be revenue receipt. But if in the question it is said that 50% donation will be capital and 50% donation will be revenue, then we will assume that okay, 50% will be capitalized and 50% will be revenue. So two donation here in receipt, all capital, all revenue nature record together. So no matter it is capital or receipt for the capital revenue for the receipt and payment account. So donation bacha we are receiving. So we are receiving the donation. So it will be 2 donation 4,000. Tournament fund. We are receiving the tournament fund. So 2 tournament fund. How much we receiving? 4,000. Ab now bacha we purchase furniture. So buy furniture. How much? 15,000. We paid the tournament expenses. So buy tournament expense. How much bacha? 2,500. And we paid salary. We paid salary. So buy salary 7,000. Okay, and now we will find out the balance. But wait, sir, these transactions are there. Charge depreciation on furniture 10%, salary outstanding 400, accrued interest on investment 500. It will be not recorded in the receipt and payment. So bacha, it will not record in the receipt and payment. Why so? The reason behind that is that depreciation, salary outstanding, accrued interest is a non-cash item. Non-cash item. Cash is not coming in, cash is not going out. No receipt, no payment of outstanding. In present, in future you will pay. When you will pay, you will record on that year. But this time salary outstanding is a non-cash item. Accrued interest on investment, you not receive the interest on the investment. So no receipt, no recording. Depreciation on furniture is a non-cash item because you are knowing that depreciation is not bringing any cash, not paying any cash. So these three items are the non-cash item, and in the receipt and payment, only the transaction which are received in cash or only the transaction which are paid in cash will be recorded. So find out the total. So find out the total. The total will be coming how much? The receipt side total is coming 56,500. This is higher one, that's why it will be recorded in both sides. Now find out the difference, and the difference is coming 54,500 is the total. So 2,000 difference is coming, and this difference will be known as buy balance CD. Okay, so this is what bacha, how we prepare the receipt and payment account. You watch the video one more time, you will get it that. Now one more question is there we have, so we will solve that also. So we can start from income and expenditure tomorrow. Tomorrow means the next day. So this is what bacha receipt and payment account, and we have to prepare for Sports Club Jaipur. The name of this one is Sports, just a minute, Sports Club Jaipur. So chalo ji, prepare it. This side is known as receipt, this side known as payment. Sports Club Jaipur, Sports Club Jaipur, date, receipt and payment account, and date is for the year ended 31st March 2020. 31st March 2020. Now bacha, we have opening cash balance, so we will write down here to balance BD 11,000 rupees. Subscription fees of 2,000 members at the rate of 50 each received. 100 members paid subscription for next year also. So you see 2,000 into 50. Total is how much bacha? 1 lakh. And 100 members paid the subscription of next year also. So 100 into 50 is equal to 5,000. So when we will write down here to subscription, we will write down current year. Current year we receive 1 lakh. Current year we receive 1 lakh. And next year how much we receive? Next year we receive 5,000. And total will be bacha 1 lakh 5,000. Salary paid 1,000 per month up to February 2020. Salary of March 2020 is outstanding. So we paid the salary of only 11 months. In a year 12 months is there. We not paid the last month salary, so we paid the salary of 11 months only. So we paid, that's why we will write down here by salary 1,000 into 11. Total what we paid is 11,000. Furniture purchase 8,500. So buy furniture 8,500. Investment, buy investment 80,000. Rent 10,000 has been paid up to June 2020. So बच्चा rent is paid up to June 2020. अब देखो भाई 12 month, ध्यान से देखना बच्चा इसको, 12 month rent is how much? 10,000. Sorry, 12 month rent is how much बच्चा? 10,000. Because how we can come to know that rent is 10,000 for the 12 month? So rent is 10,000. You can see here rent is 10,000 per annum. Per annum. Per annum means 12 months. So rent is paid for 12 months. But we paid till how many? Till which month? Up to June. So we paid the extra rent for April, May and June. So we paid for total 15 months. We paid for total 15 months. So we have to find out that how much we paid in total. So you see this calculation. 12 month rent is how much बच्चा? 10,000. ओहो, ये 1 लाख क्यों हो जा रहा है भाई? 10,000. So 1 month rent will be 10,000 divided by 12. So 15 month कैसे भाई? 12 month is the normal one and 3 month extra. 15 month rent will be 1,000 divided by 12 into 15. So 3 5 ja and 3 4 ja, and 4 will be cutted 2,500. So it will be how much bacha? 12,500. So we paid the rent how much bacha? We paid the rent 12,500 and we will write down here buy rent for 15 month 12,500, and after that we will find out the balance. So balance, as you can see, the receipt side is more, and it is 1,16,000. 1,16,000. Find out the difference. It will be coming how much? 4,000 rupees. So buy balance CD 4,000 rupees. So this much for today, bacha. In the next class we will start the income and expenditure account, format and how to solve the question, and after that the separate topics we will deal from the Monday. Okay, so thank you very much. Please watch this video one more time after this class, so the things will be more clear to you. Thank you very much.